Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer. The Lost One Gaming here, and welcome back to Metropolis in the city of Weston in the month of February. This is pretty much the beginning of the end, is what I would probably call this, because as you can see, we are about $58 million in the hole. I took in some refugees to try and help us get a little bit of money, but of course I ended up then having to deal with the housing situation. And so pretty much we're in a position that we really can't claw ourselves back out of. I think we're really just in too much debt at this point, and there's really nothing, there's really no real indicator that anything good is going to happen anytime soon. So I'm pretty much expecting to get fired in this episode. If I can actually survive through this, I'd be surprised. I was kind of hoping that maybe the economy would tank now at this point, and we could start getting some type of payments. To try and just at least help us stay afloat for a little bit. But let's see, I think we made about $4 million, so the city does seem to be actually making a profit in terms of actual expenditure and income, so that's good. But like I said, I mean, that only helps so much right now. Vancouver to host the UN crisis talks. My approval rating is now like 40%. The accounts for last month have been completed today. Yeah, not like it'll matter to me anyway. I'll be out of here soon. I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired. The economy is now moderate. Dim libs promise public transport. Yeah, the dim libs have been gaining on me slowly over time. She now stands at 32%. I always thought that my competition would really be Rick Rogers, but it's now Joe Walker. And we had actually gotten up to number 17 in terms of livable city index, but we kind of fell down. So, I think at this point, rather than watch the city crumble, I'm just gonna, as my last act as mayor of this city, as my last act as mayor of this city, 3,924, I hate to do this because I feel like as soon as I get ready to do a move, something's gonna, no, I can't afford Jack Square. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let's host the fight. Thank you. There we go. I've been fired again. That was perfect. My last act was to host a wrestling event in the city. That made so much sense. I needed something just to go ahead and end it at that point. Oh, here we go again. I don't know how many times I've had to redo this, and I don't enjoy it at all. I spelled that completely wrong. Completely wrong. I definitely gotta... I thought I took it, like, the pace that I did last time was pretty good. But apparently I have to do it, I have to go even slower this time around. I'm going to, like, be good at this one day. I don't know when that day is, but one day I'm actually going to be good at this. Last time was the best that we had ever done. It was the longest that I had ever, like, pretty much survived in the game. I think we made it 6 months or something like that, or a couple months. You know, usually I end up bankrupt in like the first month or two, and then it's like just a struggle to get anything done. So we got 12% unemployment. I think, much like I did last time, I'm probably just going to focus on unemployment for this first one. And let's see, we have approval rating at 39%. I'm going to sell off some of the water and the power, of course, since the prices right now are pretty high. Alright. See, that's what I never understand. Like, the economy is very good right now, and look at the prices. The economy was moderate in the other one, but our prices were, like, literally a third of this, if that. So, I mean, I don't really understand that to save my life, but I'm not... I guess it just is what it is. So, that got us to 50,000... Hold on. 50,500,000 at this point. So, let's see. What can we do? This time, we don't want to have so much pollution going up. But the thing is that the warehouses... They cost about as much as the industrial parks and things, but well, it's a little bit less. You could pay way more, but the industrial parks and all those things actually, like, they create way more jobs. A warehouse only creates like 1,000 jobs for like $14 million. So some of the things that I feel like you spend way too much on for what you get. Like, you spend like $9 million on townhouses, and it only creates like maybe 1,000 places at most. So it's like, why am I spending all this money to literally create 1,000 places, you know? And then you spend 14 million on apartments, and that's actually somewhat worth the money, but you know, whatever at this point. I think I'm going to go ahead and start out with a large factory. Just forget it at this point in terms of, what is it called? In terms of pollution, I can't. I have to create jobs some way, in some way, shape, or form. It's just going to have to be done. Let's see, a large factory would cost me $26 million to build straight up like this. Can I build one here? I cannot. Alright, so we'll have to build it in this area right here. Alright, large factory, here we go. Let's just add to the pollution of the city. $26 million. That brings me down to $24 million. And we now have 3% unemployment. Alright. So we're getting things to be a little bit better. We don't really have to worry about housing right now. So I think, like I said, this episode can mainly be me completely solving unemployment for right now. Let's see. We could do H2O treatment plant, solar farm. Solar farm would be $17 million. I don't know. Should we... Decisions. Because I feel like if I do, like, I'm already starting out and I've already spent $26 million trying to solve unemployment, right? Like, I've already spent that much money just to fix unemployment, and it's technically not fixed yet because we still have unemployment. So, I think, like, it frustrates me because they're upset about it, but 3% unemployment, and I always say this, is not really that bad, but it's like if you don't have it at literal zero, if there is not a surplus of jobs, they are going to wring my neck for it. So, let's see what else I can try. Alright. I can't really afford to do... I think I may just actually... Forget that. We're just going to try and upgrade some of the venues and things. We'll do... I think I actually want to do the museum and the gallery to start off with, because that seemed to bring in a decent bit of money last time around. Santa Monica Gallery is going to cost me $12 million. What is that? By temporarily relaxing our visa requirements, we would be able to bring in a further 1,000 residents to the city. I'm already having enough issues as it is. No. I'm having enough issues with unemployment and things. I'm not bringing in an additional 1,000 people. Not right now. If they offered me money to do it, then yes, I would do it. But since they didn't, I'm not doing it. That's how we go there at this point. I mean, you think about it, you feel like, how do you get, like, you start off with such a great position in terms of housing. It's like everything just starts to crumble after a while. 11,000 places, and as the city grows, it's like all of a sudden, okay, well now we have issues with housing too. So let's see, $972 spent on unemployment. Let's see, we have a total of about 1,000 people that are unemployed. So the warehouse would be pretty good for this, right? But the warehouse would cost me like freaking $12 million, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do here. I built the factory up next to the airport, didn't I? I think we'll do a let's see. I can't build a warehouse there. I'm gonna have to do something else. I kind of want to see like the effect of the smaller things actually real quick. So like if I did a solar farm or something, like that's $17 million. It's like, how many jobs would that create? A cinema, a community center, homeless shelter, soccer court. That's not really going to help much at all. I think I'm just going to do a warehouse for right now. But that even the warehouse isn't going to solve my issue now, is it? Because this frustrates me. Let's see if we can just do industrial park. Where can I build one of those in the actual town? $15 million. Sure, let's do that. Alright, I'm gonna throw it over there in that corner. People are gonna complain about pollution, but at least we have freaking jobs at this point. That's all I can say. That's all I can say, at least we have jobs. So now unemployment, even with all that spending, unemployment has just barely been solved at this point. I mean, I spent literally almost $50 million doing that stuff, and we still barely have jobs. I don't get it, you know? And I was trying to go slow and steady already, but that's not even slow and steady. That's literally right out the gate spending millions of dollars. What just happened there? Did we get money from something? $9.2 million. Where did we just get money from? Is it the actual city? Like, are we actually making money from the city? I guess. Alright. So I'm thinking, we'll do the small things. Alright. Of course, we always have to do this with education. Alright, so that's teachers' aides. I'm sorry, I meant to actually hire teachers. We want to get the class sizes down to 20, or about at 20. We'll hire some more doctors. Because, see, at least these are things that we can do that will not really take into effect until a little bit later. And we can kind of see the... we don't have to pay for it right off the bat. It's just kind of going to come out of our revenue for the month. So we'll get some more nurses. We'll get 30 nurses. I just like doubled the budget for that pretty much. There you go. Alright, I think I may have tripled it now at this point. But alright, we'll also go in and hire some more police officers as always. Because, you know, crime is an issue in this city right off the bat. So we'll go ahead and get 20 police officers. We'll get 20 traffic cops. And we will get... I'm going to have to buy these vehicles though. They cost $50,000, right? $72,000. Really? $72,000 for a police car. I don't think that's accurate at all, but okay. Let's go ahead and just... There you go. Alright. We're now at $8.9 million. The counts for last month have been completed today. Visit the Treasury Department for more details. Yeah, okay. You know, I could sell the industrial park in this back, though. That'd be $7 million. Let's see. $13 million for that. Because I'm thinking I want to... I probably just need to stand still at this point. We got like 200 jobs available, 11,000 places. I kind of wish that we could like maybe demolish things, older things, and like make a little bit of money off scraps or something. Like I think that would have been kind of cool, but I guess we can't do that, so we're just kind of stuck with what we got. Although I'm hoping that since we're in the green for right now, and the economy is doing pretty good, that maybe we'll get some interest payments, so I can hold off for that a little bit. Economy is now very good. I think it was it good before, or was it very good before? I think it might be the same. Industry chiefs look to mayor for inspiration, as they always do. And I don't know why they continue to look towards me, considering the fact that they've actually hired and fired me like 3 or 4 times at this point. I don't know why they continue to trust me at this point. I do not know what has changed from one time to the next. I mean, and what the city has been completely demolished again and starting over. Economy, let's see, my mayor score is now up to 1,172. That's great. Still have 10,000 places available, so we're doing okay with that too. I said last time I wanted to start off buying some more stocks early on, so I think we will actually do that. I'm going to buy, how much would it cost me to buy 1 million shares? It wouldn't cost me that much, would it, in Multicorp? I think I want to do that. I'm going to buy, it won't let me. I never understand why it will not let me just buy straight up 100,000 shares or whatever, or 1 million shares. Like it won't let me do it. I can sell 100,000, but it's like that button is broken or something. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do 500,000 shares. All right, 500,000. That's gonna cost us literally $500,000 at this point. All right, and then we're gonna get MediaCon also usually does pretty good, so we'll go ahead and get about 500,000 shares in them as well. So in the future, when the economy starts to pick up, we can actually sell some of these shares for a little bit of profit. Because I'm thinking MediaCon may actually, I think by the time we ended the last one, it was at like $4 or $5 a share. So was Multicorp, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So if that happens, then that'll be like $2 million or something like that, right? $2 million, which wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's not that much in comparison to how much the things cost in this game, but you know, whatever at this point. Whatever, that's all I can say. Alright, now into the 3rd day of September. Residents concerned over city smog. I guess I could try and enact some policy decisions as well. Let's go ahead and do, let's see, in terms of the environment, let's do the emissions control, as we always do, the energy efficiency program, and the sustainability center for right now. Next month we'll work on other things. We will work on other things. Community farm. Interactive education for the whole community. I didn't even know that was a thing. I never bothered to look at that one. I've always looked at the multicultural events, the youth services, and things like that. Matter of fact, I'm going to do those. And we'll do community relations department. I wonder if that helps with crime. Community bonds. Like, does that help fix crime, or does it... I don't really know. I'm not gonna do it right now. I want to actually do the solar power subsidy so we can get some encourage the installation of renewable energies. That should help with the overall energy situation and the smog, hopefully. But see, the thing is, I don't really know if it does. You know, like, do people actually end up building solar panels on their houses and things so that I don't have to freaking spend so much? Daily uses of 11. So did people? It may have actually taken a quick effect right there already. Residents are concerned about the rising level of traffic. What will you do? We need to increase ERP levels. We should improve our public transport. We can reduce traffic with our policies. I'm gonna go with improve our public transport because that's what I intend to do. Last time I think I was able to. I just did like the basic bus service pretty much. So I think we may start that again. And then what is the ERP? That's like, I don't know. I'm gonna raise that to $13 though. All right, we're gonna apply this. There you go. All right, so now we're down to like $5 million. Oh, just as long as I don't go in the red today, I'll be happy. All right, I'm probably going to stand still for a while. Although now we have unemployment issues again, so it's not as bad as it was before, but it's still not great. Housing, crime, traffic, health. You would think they would have been a little bit happier about education. You'd think they'd be a little bit happier about everything by now. But no, they're still very disappointed in what I'm doing, and I really don't understand why. Let me see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell off the manufacturing plant, or the factory, I'm sorry, and then possibly do a substantial amount of waste. Yes, I'm aware of that. And I think we're going to build up a, let's see, I think we could, a warehouse is, warehouse, $9.7 million if I build it through here. Or I could build up another industrial park. I could build up another industrial park, and that would help me. Let's do that. That's going to create around 1,000 jobs. Alright, so we're down to $10 million, but we now have unemployment is solved for just a little bit longer. Alright, Mavericks lose to the Kings. Man, whatever. No one cares about that part. What did we buy these shares for? Was it 97 cents? Or something like that? Mayor popularity on the decline? Yes, it is. But my mayor score is on the rise, so forget you and your freaking popularity score. I do not intend to lose this election this time around, because this time, I will actually make it to the election. I swear it. I will make it. I will make it. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and sell off some of the power. There isn't really much that we can sell off, though. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Bring our levels down a little bit. That gets us back up to $11 million. Citizens happy over job bonanza. That's great. Mayor score now went up to 1,201. Did they actually, like, did it actually go up in terms of, okay, it did. Okay, I want to see if the satisfaction survey actually said it went up. Because if it didn't, it's going to be disappointed. Very disappointed. 361 days to the election. Haven't we been, oh yeah, 365. I was thinking about a year. I was like, haven't we already been in office for like 4 days or something? 361 days to go. Yeah, I just checked that actually. I'm glad that you let me know that, because otherwise I guess I'd be lost. City Stadium in need of an upgrade. I'm aware of that. I think we may focus on that next month. Well, not the stadium, because the stadium is going to cost, like, what? What does that upgrade cost? $26 million? Depending on how much we get, because I'm expecting, like I said, some interest payments. But that's going to be way too much. I think we'll focus on the gallery and the museum again, like we did last time. Matter of fact, museum I don't think costs that much to upgrade. One of these was like maybe $3 million. I think that was the theater actually. Yeah, the theater cost like $4 million. So I think I'm gonna do that upgrade. Or let's see. The museum. Where the frick is the museum again? I always lose track of it. That's the gallery there. That's the Grand Hotel. It's gotta be somewhere up in that area. That's the cathedral. I don't even think I actually got to upgrade that one on the last one either. Or I think I may have just barely done it. I'm still trying to find the museum. That's the expo center there. Why can't I find this? There is a museum somewhere in here. Oh, it's over there. $9.5 million. Nah, I think we'll stick with the theater. I think we'll stick with that. It's only $4 million, so I prefer that instead. Alright, so that should make people a little bit happier. It may draw in a little bit. This is like a shows and performance from around the world. I'd say like this is like an old school theater, isn't it? Like not like an actual like movie theater. Mayor score now went up to 1,300, and I think that's pretty much where we're gonna stop. In terms of actually doing things, because I can't. Only have $7 million now. We're okay for right now with jobs and housing, so alright. But I'm gonna end it here, guys, and I will see you in the next one in the month of October.